Today we are living in a season of time, and a time that is not going to expire. It's a season of absolutely miraculous ways in which people are absolutely totally turning around very dire situations. And I'm going to show you why you're seeing so many of these things happening. It's called principle. People have principle that when they are down to nothing, they can make something happen. So I am going to show you absolutely for free, not just 1 hour of training, but I'm going to give you at least 10 months of free training on how I absolutely mastered 15 years of living on $1,000 a month, nothing more, and how in 15 years I took those very resources and step by step I'm going to show you how I strategically turned it in to a multi-billion-dollar trust fund. These secrets and more, don't just take my word here. Go and seek the tangible proof and listen to the principles, because the principles prove themselves. Now, everything I say is absolutely one thing. It's an everlasting agreement, meaning if you believe it one day and give up tomorrow, it will come back to you, and it will come back to you because it haunts you until you solve the haunting of what I teach you. It's a good haunting. It's a good haunting. I call it ghost logic. Ghost logic is the intrinsic knowledge that you have, but I'm going to show you how to unlock it. The knowledge on the inside of you, because if you started off as a 7-year-old, and of course we're given a quarter, you know what a quarter can do, and if you ever had a piggy bank, and if you haven't, that's fine, but you always put it in your pocket and saved it for a certain amount of time. I'm going to show you how you can literally take what's very infantile in your savings. I'm going to show you how to grow it 10x, very simple, 100x, very simple, even 1,000x, very simple, even 10,000x. Now look at that 25-cent piece. All you have to do is move the decimal point 4 points. 4 points to the right. 4 points to the right. Move the decimal place 4 places from a 25-cent piece. Now you have $2,500. Okay? $2,500. Very simple. I can show you how a simple 25-cent piece can turn into $2,500 very rapidly. It's very simple. If you use these techniques, it will work. It works on any particular object. It's not just an object of money. It works for anything. And really, some people say it's the Midas touch, but it really is kind of coming down to the fact that people with knowledge can transform something into gold, where others, they don't have the knowledge to do it. But I'm going to teach you how this is done. If you do what I say with a quarter, you can create $25,000. And I'm going to show you how to do it. Now, if you have $25,000, move the decimal point 4 places, and now you know what you're going to have. Okay? If you have $250,000, move the decimal point 4 places. These techniques will be shown to you absolutely for free. Once you get the 10-month training, if you absolutely want the shortcut, there are ways to get into the shortcut, because it has a lot to do with mindset training, developing your brain, and overcoming genetic limitations. These classes and a lot more are available, and you have absolutely free access. Anybody that gets free access has to seek the tangible proof. Otherwise, my claims are just words. But once you get the tangible evidence at my website, you are going to see for yourself that it makes sense, because it's not too complex, very simple. It works in your day-to-day life. It's very intrinsic. It always has worked that way. But what you haven't understood is the day you got that 25-cent piece, It eventually became $25,000, right? How long did it take to become $25,000? How long did it take? If you want the principles now, I'm going to show you how to cut that time down into possibly even 6 months worth of time. These things and more are absolutely the most amazing principles that you'll ever learn. People around the globe are coming into very pinpoint strategies. I call it triple aught because I understand how to live off 0.0001% of my total net worth. I can do it, and I'll show you how, so that you can absolutely build an empire while living off very little, and at the same time step into the most luxurious lifestyle and the most luxurious attractions, people that will come into your life that you can train these techniques to, because I've done it myself. I'm going to introduce you to a partner of mine, and the reason why this partner has absolutely miraculously followed my steps to partner with me to create over $866 billion trust fund. It's called the Arbor Trust Fund. This is my trust fund, and it backs everything that I've said, but the principles back everything that I have. If you learn the principles, then you're going to be able to step in and learn how you can absolutely get up to $10,000 a month paid to you to become an influencer and teach other people these skills. I will even give you my entire $20 million website to you for free so that you can absolutely teach other people and make money off my website. If you're a marketer or not, these type of principles sell themselves, and it's a remarkable funnel. If you're understanding funnels, many people understand sales funnels, stuff like that. This is a new kind of funnel. It absolutely generates a large interest. Most people that come to my website spend at least 14 to 15 to 17 minutes every single time they visit. I have an unheard of track record. Most people have a 70% bounce rate at their website, meaning most people come to their website and 70 to 75% of the people leave the website immediately. My track record is 70% of the people that come to my website spend at least 15 minutes learning these principles and then come back for more. I have a great return record. Over 80% of the people that come to my website walk away with breakthrough knowledge. One visit is all they need, and they walk away with a treasure of knowledge just in 15 minutes. But I have a unique few that are coming back time after time again because they know they can get free content, which is called a relational funnel. You build a community and you make money at the same time. So it's not a do or die situation. It's not getting rid of your community to make money, and it's not just making money and having no community. It's not the choice between two types of funnels that you've seen out there. A lot of people have spoken against community when they changed to sales funnels because they didn't want the community anymore. They wanted a sales funnel, and that's really hard to do for anybody. You need a community because that builds rapport. And of course, that's why people that just have sales funnels have a 70% bounce rate. But this time you'll have a 70% retention rate because you're going to use my website and I'll give it to you for free. I can duplicate a $20 million website in absolutely 1 second. You absolutely do your part, get a domain name for about $7 for 2 years. $7 investment, and absolutely get the world's best hosting company. And all you have to do is pay $38 a month, and you can absolutely do what I do. I just make friends on Facebook, put a little link talking about the principles and talking about the money it created. You can absolutely be a billionaire. I call it the keys, the 1G key ID. The 1G ID, $1 billion ID. You get the billionaire ID, you look like a billionaire because the website is marketed by a billionaire. You get the website and then you look like a billionaire and everybody's attracted to you. And of course, the sales come in. My first absolute client spent $2,000 the night I took down the gates, the payment gateways, and gave him absolutely free content, 10 months worth of access for free. He ended up paying me $2,000 donation for what I did for him because I radically changed his life. And then he came back later and gave me a $7,000 donation for the ways I changed his life. You can absolutely get remarkable breakthrough strategy, even if you just use the 10-month process and never tap in to the shortcuts. Of course, the shortcuts are there, but the principles themselves will do exactly what I've done. But if you want the shortcuts and the ways in which you can neurologically retrain your brain rapidly, if you want, I call it Basics, which is free, Advanced, and my Quantum 4. These are step-by-step processes. You're never going to pay a dime for any of the free content. It's 10 months for free. You don't have a 10-month time frame. You get 10 months worth of content that you can spend 2 years digesting if you want. And you can come back as much as you want. Check out the free content today, www.multiplythefire.com. You will walk away with the principles to create billions.